Hello, Virgo. This is going to be a monthly reading for the emotional energy that is going to come in for December 2018. This is for Virgo's Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to pull 8 cards for the month, and I'm going to pull 2 Crystal Angel Oracle cards just for further insight from Spirit. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you watch this video and it resonates, then don't hesitate to go and watch the video for your moon sign or your rising sign. Alright, we'll start off with the oracle cards and then we'll get into the month. I feel like it'll be a good month. Let's see what the cards want to tell us today. Okay, let's do this. We've got Tanzanite, ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So this is saying that stuff has happened in the past to you and you've done enough inner work and inner healing to be able to, bring some new people into your life, whether it's a romantic relationship or even healing from a friendship that maybe didn't end the way we wanted it to. So it looks like you, Virgo, are ready to get back out there a little bit, get back into the dating scene maybe, or maybe it's time to make some new friends if you were feeling wary of that. Carolite, spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. So it looks like any new people you do decide to let into your, into your life, into your personal life, it looks like you'll be divinely protected. And that's always a really good thing to have that, that affirmation, that confirmation that you're being protected. Okay, let's see. The first week, we have the freeze and the wood. And the first week, you might feel a little upset. You might be feeling some things you don't want to feel. You might be dealing with a few emotions that you don't want to be feeling, whether they bring up bad memories or because you just feel like you don't have time to deal with it in your daily life. And you're gonna maybe try to numb yourself from these feelings, ignore them, act like you're not feeling these emotions. You might feel a little cold about it. You might make yourself cold and emotionless as best you can. You might push other people away. You might participate in activities that distract you from what you feel normally. And that's fine. We all get like that sometimes. We also have the wood here. The wood is a card about connecting to nature, connecting to yourself. And I feel like when I see the two together, I feel like the advice in the first week is to maybe connect with nature, connect with what you feel makes you human in order to overcome any emotional blockages you might have in the first week. Sometimes just getting outdoors and just breathing a little bit is all we need to get us through a moment of emotional stress. And I think it's going to be very, very positive for you in the first week if you can maybe get out into nature a little bit, do some grounding exercises. Because when we're not grounded, our emotions can get the best of us. So I think it would be most beneficial for you, Virgo, if you can, just get yourself a little grounded and, connect with nature in the first week to help overcome these feelings of iciness or of emotional detachment. Okay, the second week we have the dream and the voice. So in the second week, there's going to be a lot of daydreaming about what it is you want to manifest into your life in the future. thinking about the future, thinking about what kind of life you might want for yourself, thinking about if you could do anything, what would it be? It's a time of evaluating your aspirations and seeing what steps could be taken towards them. The voice card, along with the dream, speak of self-expression. The dream more is about things you envision for yourself. The voice is more about, your individuality and how you express it. Coming into a very comfortable place with who you are as a person. And I think when we combine who we are deep down as a person with things we want for ourselves, it puts us on a really good life path. And I feel like we can make amazing things happen for ourselves in our lives when we align our desires with who we are as people. It looks like in the second week, you're gonna be doing a lot of maybe daydreaming, a lot of planning for the future, but in a very specific way. You're gonna be getting more comfortable with who you are as a person. Your authentic self is gonna shine through a lot more in the second week. And by being more authentic to yourself, you'll be able to see what things you really do want for yourself. And by seeing these things you want for yourself, you'll be able to maybe start taking steps towards that and creating a better life for yourself. So it looks like the second week is more about getting in tune with yourself and planning. And just daydreaming, thinking about what you might want for yourself, what kind of life would be good for you to have. The third week, we have the float and the return. The float is a very, very, very positive card. It has to do with, positive vibration, rising to the occasion, just really, really positive trajectory, your vibration rising higher and higher, feeling like nothing can stop you or slow you down. And when I see it coupled with the return, I feel like it's a return to something. I feel that you maybe have strayed a little off a path that was best for you. There might have been a path that did serve you or that was best for you in your own eyes, and I feel like you might have strayed a little bit off of it. So I feel like when I see the float with the return, I feel like you're returning back to a path that you may have strayed off of, but a really good path. And I feel like when you return onto this path, you're going to be put onto a really, positive, you're going to gain a lot of positive momentum in the third week, basically. You're just going to keep rising and rising. You're going to just feel really good about yourself. Really, really high positive vibrations in this week. It looks like things are going to be really good for you. On the other hand, you might be tempted to return to some old ways that don't serve you, but just keep on with the trajectory you have. Keep on with the positivity. Don't even let yourself be tempted by anything that might, pull you astray, because you're doing really, really well. Transitioning from the dream and the voice to the float, it's really, really positive momentum, and you don't want to derail that. You're doing really good. So just try and keep the positivity up and going. If you're feeling called to go back onto a path that's very positive, then, by all means return to it. And if you feel like you're being called to something that maybe doesn't serve you, then just keep your guard up and keep on with the positivity, because it'll take you very far emotionally in the third week of the month. The last week of the month, we're going to want to work on some self-expression. We have the shield and the song. The shield is a card about, wanting to put up walls between us and other people, wanting to protect ourselves. A defense mechanism. Feeling like we can't be fully present because we have too many walls up. The song is a card about self-expression. It's like the voice. The voice is about individuality. The song is about how we express it. And I feel like between here and here, there's a shift that happens, a shift for the better. You might feel a little apprehensive about expressing yourself in whatever medium you feel called to express yourself with. I mean, that could be anything. It could be going for something you've never done before, like going out for sports. It could be trying something new or taking a leap of faith with something. If you've always wanted to be a painter or a writer, a singer, anything that involves self-expression, this is the week for it. You're going to feel a very strong drive to express yourself in whatever way you feel the need to. But at the same time, you might feel a little apprehension with the shield card here. You might feel a little reluctance, a little hesitance. You're not sure how other people will react. It's going to require you stepping outside of your comfort zone a little bit. It's going to require you taking down these walls and really going for it. But I think if you can overcome, these barriers you've put up for yourself, if you can, overcome the walls that keep you in your comfort zone, you might be able to make something really special happen, I think. It looks like the last week is really nice. I think you end the month on a really good note, Virgo. I think it's going to be really good for you. And then with Ready to Love Again and Spiritual Protection, I feel like it's like, what do you have to lose? You're being watched over, you're being protected by spirit. You've done a lot of healing work on yourself. And I think now that you've done healing work and you're being spiritually protected, you have all the support you would really need to go for anything new. And you have the inner strength to keep up a positive momentum. So that concludes your monthly reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope you found this helpful. I hope this resonated with you. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. I'm going to be posting more in the future. And with that said, I hope you have a great day. And I hope you have a good December.